They call him Eddie. Ed Winsey is his real name, from the Kappa clan. Shout out to you guys. Driving the Panther M10. German Tier 7 premium tank. Medium. One of my favorite little premium tanks, I guess. I love playing this thing. Actually, I'm not sure if they call him Eddie. I just decided that I'm going to call him Eddie. He's going to show us how to play the Panther M10. And he is blessed with some fantastic matchmaking. Reminiscent of the old days. When these tanks get the matchmaking that they were designed to get, they just perform very well. It's so unfortunate that Wargaming has changed the matchmaker so that this almost never happens. It's so unfortunate that maybe you bought one of these in the past, and now it's in your garage and you never play it. That's almost like stealing. But that's the topic for another video. Let's watch Eddie. I told you it's got a little gun. A nice little gun. It's got the same gun as the E25. Same gun as the E25. He's got a lot of HP. He's a ramming monster machine. But he doesn't have quite the DPM of an E25. But when he's facing lower tier or same tier opponents, he can use his big fat German hull and bully them to death like he just did. And he's going to have a fun game. Isn't it amazing? These old preferential matchmaking premium tanks were designed to be fun. People had fun playing them. They're not fun anymore. Guys, I just want a bit of seriousness here. I'm not advertising these premium tanks for you to buy. Shown a couple of games in some of these preferential matchmaking premium tanks of guys doing fantastic. And it's always when they get old style matchmaking. Okay? You get the matchmaking like this poor guy. But he's side scraping. He's absorbing in his tracks. He's doing it perfect. He's got him perma-tracked. Okay, what was I going to say? Yes, you almost never see matchmaking like this, ever. Right? So don't expect what you see on your screen is not depictive of the reality of the day. But every now and then, when you get this kind of matchmaking, it's reminiscent of the old days. Reminiscent of the old days, oh yeah. Now, how was he penning? I thought when he was shooting the track wheel, how did he get the hull of that French tank? Because the track wheel sticks out. He must have just been shooting in the perfect spot, a little bit in towards the hull. Now, get out of the way. He's trying to back up. Get out of the way. There's a KV-2 there, you Muppet Skoda. Don't you know that a KV-2 is a little bit better than an old preferential matchmaking tank? KV-2 was always the problem. Tier 7 tank only series as high as Tier 8 matchmaking. But in the old days, when it was for sale, Tier 8 matchmaking meant 3 Tier 8s, 5 Tier 7s, and 7 Tier 6s. So you still had some Tier 6s you could shoot, and some Tier 7. Tier 7 matchmaking meant 3 Tier 7s, 5 Tier 6s, 7 Tier 5s. Oh, he's just pumping out to damage. But nowadays, you know, when you play this, you're usually going to get 10 Tier 7s and 5 Tier 8s. You're going to get a Tier 8 game, 10 Tier 7s, 5 Tier 8s. It's going to be your typical game. You might get some games where it's all Tier 7, and you might get some games where it's like your 5 Tier 7s and some Tier 6s. Rarely. And almost never you're going to get a game like this, where you're a Tier 7 top tier with Tier 6s and 5s. This is what it was like a lot in the old days. They didn't change the matchmaking for the tank. They changed the matchmaker. The templates used by the matchmaker. That's how they nerfed the hell out of all these old preferential matchmaking tanks. But it's 7-7. This is not. I know I rambled a lot about that because I just gotta set it straight, right? So that some of you may watch this video and go, "Oh wow, I better buy a Panther M10. It looks like a beast." Well, you know, it's not so much of a beast. Erwischt. Unless you're in a matchmaking makes you a beast. The matchmaker is so important in this game, guys. It's the #1 thing. Okay, let's see how he does here. He can take 1. And he has a high rate of fire, 2. And now he's thinking, oh, that guy's probably reloaded. Please shoot my teammate instead. I'll take another shot. He bounced. Shoot my teammate instead. Hide behind the teammate. Hide behind the... Go around them. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, oh. Who is that? That's a KV. Yeah, right there. 1. You probably take 2 shots before he reloads. 2, I think. Oh, go. Whoa, whoa. There's too many of them. He's behind the rock. He's stuck behind the rock. We're done talking about the matchmaker. Now we're talking about the gameplay. Him and his teammate. Oh! It was a HE shell that KV shot. Good, good. It was only 64 damage. They are stuck behind the rock. They're stuck behind the rock and a hard place. Let me have a sip of my morning orange juice. Oh, that's good. What do they do now? It's a face-off. It's 10-10. If he backs up, can he back up and shoot over the rock? Can he do that? Yes. Oh, he learned something. He can back up. Oh, but wait, he can get hit back. If you can shoot them, they could shoot you. That's. Oh boy, he is so low on HP now. He has a lot of HP, but he has no more to spare. And there's this buddy in the T1 Heavy. What are you doing? But he wants shoot my friend in the T1 Heavy, and then he can scoot somewhere else. This VK. Is that guy? That guy fired heat and did over 300 damage. It's a heat spamming VK. Whoops, whoops, whoops. This is bad. Oh boy. Okay, keep the rock. Don't go too far back. He's got to finagle this. Shoot him again. Keep the rock between you and the VK and rock forward. Take 1 more shot. Rock it, baby. Don't you know you want to rock me, baby? Yeah. Gegner fast ausgescheißert. Okay, he's still stuck behind the rock. He's disappeared. No, he's still there. He just doesn't have... His viewport doesn't have a view of him. So don't do anything. He's still pre-aimed at you. Just because you don't see him doesn't mean he's not there. He's still there. Let Mikey go. Oh boy, what a dilemma. And he's got no HP. And for some reason he's fidgeting. He's moving back and forth and back and forth. Why are you fidgeting? There he is again. How did he get spotted? I don't know. Maybe the T1 Heavy. Okay, pull forward. Yes. Snap the shot at him. He just fired his gun. You could take probably 2 more shots. 1. One more. No, up high. Oh, he penned him. Now, the T1 Heavy. Shoot the T1 Heavy. Shoot the T1 Heavy. Shoot the T1 Heavy. Oh, that VK. The VK is just waiting. And the VK is shooting heat. Okay. But the score is 12-11. Oops. Oops. Daddy, one of my teammates just exploded. Don't act so surprised, son. Teammates explode every day. And don't do that. You know he can shoot you when you do that. If you spot him, he can see you, and he's pre-aimed. Don't. What would you do in this situation? Patience is all you can... Oh, look. Look at the minimap. The AT-2 is coming to help. The British assault. He probably started the game at the spawn and is working his way toward another 3 or 4 minutes, and the AT-2 will be here. And he'll help you. Okay, the AT-2 is not going to get here in time. You're going to have to do it on your own. The VK can take a hit. He's figured out he can take a hit, and he's coming for you. The artillery just shot the dead tank. I don't know why, because he's a Muppet. And now he's got to fight this VK. Rock, rig around the rosy. No. If you take a hit, got him. Oh! Somehow you bounced a heat shell. Shoot him again. He's... Oh boy, no, you're dead. And you bounced another heat shell. And that VK is raging, wargaming this fucking game. Shot heat twice on the side of a Panther. He has no armor. Are you freaking kidding me? But that's the VK. You're very happy thinking. Did you see that skill? See how I angled? Did you see how I baited those shots and then took him out on the battlefield? It's a game of skill, isn't it, guys? The AT-2 has arrived to help, but it's okay. AT-2, we don't need you now. Why don't you just start driving in another direction and proceed aimlessly as you do in that tank? And and we'll let you know at the end of the game what happened. Those British assault TDs, my favorites. Now what's he doing? He's still precariously low on HP. He's the one. Oh, and he's spotted. Yeah, and he's spotted. But this artillery has very bad reflexes. Now he's aiming, and he's thinking, should I fire now? And he didn't, because because he's an SPG, okay? And he was confused. He was thinking, oh, there's an enemy. They shot me once, shot me twice. He's like George Bush. You can, like I heard, they saying somewhere in Tennessee, you can shoot me once, shame on me. You can shoot me twice, but I won't get fooled again. And now he's capping. Is it right to cap? The AT-2 has moved about 6 inches from where he came to help you. The T-20 is coming to reset. You can see him there. He's going to leave the cap. You're going to go fight the T-20? Or have you done enough? Have you done enough, or are you going to go fight the T-20? I think the T-20 is blundering into a crossfire myself. Oh, he left the cap. He accidentally drove out of the cap. He's a fidgeter. He fidgeted his way out of the cap. He bounced some heat. Let's see how much it says he bounced. Beautiful game. Ace tanker, just like the old days. Huh? 10 kills? Over 4,000 damage. Incredible. It didn't look like it, but it was. And he bounced 1,050 with his armor and did over 1,000 spotting assist. Way to go, Eddie. And thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you again tomorrow, where we will, more of the same, day after day. Subscribe to the channel. I'm supposed to say that. YouTube tells me to say that every day. It encourages some of you to click the button.